Hello everybody and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and more EU4, the Third Rome, playing as Great Moravia. Going into, what, like the third video that has this same war against France? Something like that now. But at this point we've knocked out Morocco, we've knocked out Sardinia, Piedmont, we've full occupied France. The only thing left to do now is make our march towards French Canada. And we'll siege down probably their capital, and that's probably all we need to do, honestly. Just grab this and we're done. Boom. Thank you. That would be nice. Let's go ahead and core up some of these islands. I think I already clicked on it. No, I did not click on it here. Let's click on this. We're going to core these islands while we're waiting, but we're not going to core up the lands that I'm planning on handing off to Bremen, I think it was. Yes? Yes. So don't fall for your instincts and click on the button. We're not doing that. We're not paying for those. Those are going to be free later. Just got to remind myself, because that's an easy mistake for me to make. Ah, good. We finished off the peasants. Good. Austria, once again, has some liberty desire. They're very cheeky, aren't they? I think they can get away with things like that. Anyway. Oh, wow. Hello. France apparently has a huge navy that I was not planning on. How am I escaping from you? How did you not intercept that and kill me? Shouldn't you have? I feel like you should have. That was like a disaster for me right there. I have no idea how we escaped that, but I'm glad that we did. Weird. But OBKB. Let's just go ahead and take the northern pass. Speaking of fleets, we actually do have some ships here together. I guess we can take these trade ships and protect trade in Constantinople as usual. The rest of them, I don't think we're going to need these, necessarily, to help with Canada, so we'll just dock them up somewhere where I won't forget them, hopefully. And see how that goes. British Columbia has manufactories. Yay. We just need to siege down a fort real quick, alright? It's not going to be that hard. It's not going to take that long. Oh, we have a call for peace. Okay. The clock is officially ticking. Let's go ahead and land some troops. We have a general with siege value, I hope. 2 siege value, I mean, it's something. As long as the American fleet, assuming they have one, and I certainly imagine they do, doesn't kill my transports, we're pretty much good to go. We've only got a couple of months to deal with this, though, before this call for peace becomes a serious problem, actually. Huh, the United States is not actually a great power anymore. Weren't they a great power for a while? Something changed. Yeah, whatever. Let's go ahead and blockade this. Printing press, blah, 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 blah. All right, we have the fort. That should be pretty much everything. Yes? I think you're done now, France. Of course, because I reloaded the game, I have to now click on everything all over again. Hang on. So do we actually want to take over this chunk of French Canada? It's a little bit tougher for a colonial nation. It's not got contiguous borders. Probably makes more sense to grab like this. You know? Something like this seems reasonable. It's all contiguous borders. We only need 5, technically. That's what you need in order to create a new colonial nation. Roman Canada, or something. I don't know. I haven't really decided. Maybe we should call it like Roma Nova or something like that? That might be a little bit too fancy. I'm not sure. Y'all know that I like to think through my colonial nation names a little bit. New Canada kind of tickles my fancy a little bit, though, because... Sorry, Roman Canada. Because it actually sounds a little bit like Roman candle or something. I know that sounds stupid, but it just sort of tickles my fancy. What do we want to take from France, though? We could take some islands, I suppose. Now, islands are annoying because usually I would just increase their autonomy. But if we do that, we lose some absolutism, and I'm not getting any per year anymore. So we have to be at least somewhat careful of that. Still, I mean, I could deny France some of its imperial presence down here by taking all these islands. That kind of screws with them a bit. Which I kind of like. I don't necessarily need any of South Africa right now. More French land, perhaps? Perhaps. We could take Paris, definitely. Namur, Nevers, Bourbon, Auvergne. Can't do that much, though. Can't take Navarra. Can't take that. That's a little too much. Is this a peace deal that I feel pretty happy with? Maybe. Now, I think that I want to hand off the west coast of France to someone new. So I need to hand off at least one territory to somebody. Who should I give it to, though? Maybe East Frisia. East Frisia has been pretty good for me. I want to give them something cheap, so it doesn't cost a lot in war score. I guess Labourd is probably the best I can get. Alright, East Frisia, you get to have this one. We're going to grow you a little bit. Ironically, East Frisia is going to get Western France. Crap, we're one war score off. Maybe I take one less island, then. This one. Oh, that's actually worth a surprising amount. Huh. We're several reasons. I mean, why can't we take more? Oh, we can take Navarra. Oh, good, we can actually join up all of our land. Yeah, I like that idea. I think that's the best we're going to be able to get, though. Now, obviously, it says that I'm grossly overextended, but we're going to hand a lot of land off, so we should be A-okay. And I can't even take any money, so that's the best we're going to get. This would normally cost me 733 admin power. Man, the amount of power we are going to save by being the HRE and clicking that button later is so, gosh, dang good. Alright, I think we're done here. By the way, we have too much papal influence. I need to spend this on something. We could get manpower recovery, but I'm doing okay on that front. Diplo rep inflation reduction. Taxes don't need... I think I just invest a bit more, to be honest. Let's really try to become that papal controller. We've invested plenty. Alright, so that's the end of the war, finally. I mean, it took this long, but we're finally done with that. Nifty. Okay, so we need to hand off a lot of land. I guess we'll go ahead and start with Bremen. Also, English Brazil wants me to support their independence, which is tempting, except I kind of want to declare my own war against Great Britain, so hopefully somebody else does that for you, you declare, and then I can kill Great Britain. Vassalize them, and then maybe beat you down and keep you all as my own colonial nations or something. That'd be great. I don't think it's going to work that way, but it'd be nice. Alright, let's go ahead and go to our subjects. Bremen. I really wish it wouldn't be sorted reverse alphabetically. Why start that way? Why ever start that way? I don't know. But that's how they want to play the game. Alright, Cadiz, we were going to hand off to you. Tangiers, or Tanger now. We're going to hand off. Ceuta, or whatever. Melilla. And then lastly, Ujda. Skadoosh. Okay, they have 41% overextension. I actually could even give them Sevilla if I want. Do I want to give them Sevilla? I guess that's okay. There, that's one less thing for me to worry about coring. Okay, done. So Bremen gets this land now. Okay, up here we have East Frisia. I was going to give you Navarra, Gascony. I don't know what that one was supposed to be in French, but whatever. We'll give you that one. We'll give you this one. Okay, their overextension's up to 43 right now. Now I have to ask the question here. Do we want to continue giving more land to Flanders? Or do we want to give a bunch of land to Hesse so they can start taking over Brittany? That's a good question. If I gave land to Hesse... I actually should have taken this one. Then I could have given Normandy off to Flanders and gotten Hesse to come this direction. The reason being, if Hesse becomes a coastal nation, that's yet another vassal that I can start handing off land in, I don't know, Africa and other places like that, so... Well, I guess I kind of worked myself into that hole. We're going to have to just kind of make do. Hesse, you get to have Paris, or Paris, and Normandy. I don't think I can give anything else to Flanders anymore, so you're just kind of stuck with this. And we just kind of give you some of this coastline in East Frisia a little bit more, and then we're kind of done. Alright, I'm going to give you Armor. And I'll give the rest to East Frisia, I guess. I mean, if they have more overextension space, then I guess I might as well use that to my advantage. There you are. This. And this. Okay, that's done. Next, I guess we'll give a little bit to Brabant. Brabant gets Namur. And do I give the rest to Burgundy? I guess so. Sure. Nevers. Bourbon. Avernay. Okay, and that should hand off all of that land. What remains is virtually nothing. Whoops, I didn't mean to cancel that. Now, a lot of this stuff is distant overseas, and it's not going to cost me any overextension at all, so we're pretty much good to go. National decisions available. We could form the Indian Trade Company. Yes! Done. No reason not to do that. And let's go ahead and convert a couple more heathens. So I have an extra merchant now. What should we do with you? I have surprisingly little control in Venice, a bit in Genoa, little in the English Channel. Doing real well here in Constantinople. We're actually generating plenty of money here. I probably should collect a little bit in Genoa. 31% control, 41 ducats going in here is pretty good. It is an end node. Might make sense to collect here, I guess. I mean, we could steer trade somewhere else, but I don't know. Let's be honest, relatively soon I'm going to have control over the entirety of Europe, and once I click that button, everything's mine, all the end nodes. So it probably don't matter all that much. I mean, really. Okay. So with that done and out of the way, what next? Truces expiring with... Did our truce with Castile already end? Oh, really? That's interesting. Debating force vassalizing them right now. The reason being, they're a vassal that have exploration and expansion ideas. And they don't like me per se, but if I were to vassalize them and make them like me and subsidize them, they probably could colonize for me. Which I would like someone to do on my behalf. Now it says that the war score cost would be 106%. So in theory it's not possible to vassalize them, but I'm not convinced if that's true. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. At the very least, we've got armies nearby that we can do this with if we want. Yeah. Hey, let's not forget about our troops up here in French Canada. Do we want to leave them up here to control this a little bit better for now? For now, let's dock up. Unrest is relatively low. French-Canadian separatists. It would... I don't know. I'm not too sure what to think about any of this yet. We'll see. We'll see. I really do like the idea of forcing vassalizing Castile and Great Britain. I want people colonizing on my behalf. It'll save me a lot of time and a lot of money if I can have people do that for me instead. We actually tried that with our Japan campaign to great success. Alright, you're allied to Portugal, which just sort of figures. You're allied to Morocco. Right, no, I'm sorry, I forgot. Morocco's guaranteeing you. This is a way for me to just beat on Morocco again, and I'm right here at Fez. And their armies... Oh, I mean, I don't care. Screw Morocco, right? Let's just do this again. Let's just do it. Do I want to co-belligerize Portugal? It doesn't accomplish anything to do so. They only have one province, and I can't access it. Morocco's still allied to Tunis. I don't want to co-belligerize them. All right, let's just go to Castile real quick. We're gonna see if it's possible to vassalize these guys. Imperialism! Go, go, go. And Morocco. You fool! You have fallen for my trap. You will now die. That was a stack wipe. Ha! Sucks to be them. No doubt. All right, let's just go ahead and grab all of this. Depending on where all your forts are located, it might be a little bit difficult to get you down. Let's see, I'm going to have you go to Granada, you go to Oporto, take a single troop up to Braganza. And the audio feels a little bit loud to me for some reason. I hope it's not coming through my mic. I feel like it was. I'll have to try and clip that out of the audio if I can. Yeah, we should be able to beat these guys down pretty quick. Now, of course, be aware that now we have that stupid navy, Moroccan navy to contend with, but oh well. Hey, look, you got 32,000 troops. Okay, you actually were able to build up your army again. Oh, and we finished here. That was easy. All right. Let's cross. We'll just get some reinforcements over here just in case I need it. Could be an opportunity for me to take the rest of Granada and feed it off to Bremen. I mean, that's not so bad. Castile. Okay, it says I cannot vassalize you. It requires 108 war score, which might be a little bit too much. So what we probably want to do then is force them to give up some of their overseas land to reduce their strength. Do you have any colonial nations still? You do. Castilian Louisiana, which is over here. No, that's Colombia. Portuguese Colombia. It's up here. Oh, that's awkward. That's a really weak colonial nation. Huh. They're going to get eaten up by the natives, believe it or not. We could force them to give up some of their territory around Africa and abroad, and make it easier for us to take them down in the future war. So we may not gain a lot in this war overall, but we're going to see what we can do. Usugi declared war on Castile. Okay, so someone else is thinking about taking their African holdings, which will be fun. Could invest in the Diplotech 8 years ahead of time. I'm obviously not going to do that. Can I get to your army? Yes, you're in the Highlands. I want to kill you, but you're just strong enough that may be ill-advised, so we'll wait till we have some reinforcements. I can afford to lose a lot of money, yeah, better than losing a stability. Not that we don't have plenty of papal influence if I need to. Mexico declared war on the Aztecs. Ooh, that seems somewhat fitting. And we have more splendor! Excellent Napoleonic warfare for me! Artillery bonus versus forts +3. Let's see if what this changes. -28, -7, -42 becomes... Huh, it didn't actually seem to change that much. Hang on. We actually had this problem before, last time, didn't we? I was like, I can't see very obviously where the +3 bonus is. Because, like, in this case, we have 14 cannons. So we should get a +3 bonus at minimum from having 12 artillery, plus another 3 if Napoleonic warfare works. So, I don't know. Is it... What if... I guess I could have checked this before. What if it's not that, it gives me +3, but rather it unlocks 3 more levels of bonus? So the 24, 28, and 32? I actually don't know. If that's the case, then actually Napoleonic warfare is not that good. Which would be interesting. Okay, you're now in my land, but I don't know. Highlands... I think we just kind of box you in and wait. We'll be able to get your forts. We'll get your capital down pretty soon. Don't worry about it. Don't you worry. Castile already wants out. Of course they do. That's only going to get worse as soon as I've managed to take down Morocco. Could change up a couple things. I'm looking for cultures that make sense for me to convert. Things that would probably be in my states. Slovakian is the only thing I can think of, but... no. No, I keep entertaining the idea just to appease the YouTube audience, but no. Loyal subjects. Annexation cost reduction? Don't need that is the thing. I'm not annexing anybody right now. So, believe it or not, I think the 60 power is better. If I were annexing someone, sure. But I am not. So no. Convert the Muslims. Yes, yes, yes. I know what you're trying to do. Come on, take down the fort. Fez? Darn it. Just one of these forts so I can jump on his army, please. I'm not asking for much. I think it's completely reasonable. Okay? There's the Siege of Fez. Okay, both of you guys jump on him. Kill him. Oh. Overwhelming force. That was a stack wipe. Right, okay. We want to siege down Granada. You go here. You go to Timbuktu. We've already seen that work pretty well. And the rest of you stay home. That's pretty much it. We'll just wait for Granada to fall, and we're done with Morocco. So who else are we fighting? Right, Portugal, but I don't care about you. We do kind of need to siege this, which is a little awkward. We probably will peace out Morocco first, just so I don't have to contend with the navy, and then I can easily transport a few troops over there. Bukharan particularists. Well, they made a mistake coming here. I wasn't really planning on killing you, but I guess now I have no choice. You're dead. If If you just want to suicide your troops, I'm not going to say no. You can do that. Okay, Ming declared war on Daviet. That's a few more dead. That's a few more dead. They're still suiciding into my men. That's even more dead. Oh, gosh. It's like moths to a flame, guys. They just don't know what to do about themselves. I feel bad that we're fighting these guys again. I mean, we just fought these guys. This is bound to be somewhat boring for you, right? Oh, hey, there was a fort here. I forgot about this. Okay, well, now we're sieging all of this. I'm just waiting for Granada. Is there anything I want to siege from Castile? Now, I could wait until... What if I did? What if I waited until... Usugi... This is Japan. Wait, what are you trying to take from Castile? Kurils? What is that? Really? I didn't realize Castile colonized this. Okay, I guess that makes some sense. Huh. Weird. But okay then. I was thinking that maybe one of the African nations will declare war on Castile and try to take some of this land, but if they're not going to do that, the thought was if they did, and I waited until they actually took the land, that might reduce their war score costs enough that I actually could vassalize Castile. But it does not appear that that's happening. So, I mean, maybe something changes, but I doubt it. Fortification experts. Permanent local defensiveness is fine. Great Britain has no heir again. The natives are now killing each other. Game mercantilism. Yes, that's acceptable. Money for monarch points is a good trade. Yes, yes, Morocco, I know. Looming disaster. The dominance of the clergy has become a thing again. You have 83 influence. How'd that happen? I had mercantilism and I gave the burghers some influence. I don't know how you got some. There's a mystery and a half right there. Well, we'll pay attention to that. If I have to stomp it down, I will. Morocco, I'm mostly just upset that you have this stupid navy. Hey, Jerusalem's been converted. Nice. Yeah, get rid of that navy, Morocco. If I have to take all your coastal provinces so you do it, I will. I'm not afraid to do it. Okay, let's go siege down another fort. My vassals are having a good old time. This has been an era of great strife. I am constantly engaging the world in more and more wars. I'm trying to create a proper global hegemony here, okay? And British Peru will cede more land off to Colombia. United States and Britain are rivals, so that seems fitting. Marrakesh has been sieged. Good. Just waiting on Granada. Lose legitimacy? Yes. And then I will strengthen the government. That brings me up to 83 absolutism. 33% admin efficiency. That's pretty good. And plus an extra 4% discipline and stuff like that. I don't really care about the core, like, timer. What was it called? Foreign core duration. I don't really care about that. And there goes all of the cores I was working on. Okay, so now we can continue converting them, but they were mostly Catholic to begin with. This is one of the wonderful things about forcing only Catholicism in the Christian world. All of the colonial nations are all Catholic. Oh crap! I created Moravian Canada. I guess I can call it Moravian Canada for now. They do have a bit of unrest, unfortunately. But yeah, I've created my own colonial nation now. We'll call it Roman Canada later, I guess. In the meantime, though, come on. Granada? The United States declared war on more natives. Thank you, Granada. And Portuguese separatists. That's no problem. Okay, now we're ready to peace out Morocco. I'm gonna take this stuff and feed it all off to Bremen. Screw it. Let's get this out of the way. What are the odds I could actually join up my lands here? Ooh, pretty good, actually. Yeah. I would have to feed more of this off to Austria, but I could at least try to control more land here in Africa. Then again, I don't really care about this, but creating a bridge between my land is convenient. Hmm. Now, I could give some land off to a new vassal here. What about Hesse? They now have this ability. Let's start giving them a little bit of land. Oh, wait. They can't make it into a core. What? Oh, it's because I haven't finished coring this yet. Well, how long until this is done? Probably a couple of months. If I waited a couple of months, I could give this to Hesse. Or I could just, you know, not. What if I gave it to, like, Holland instead? Let's make Holland into a power. It's fine. It's fine. Hesse, you'll have your chance, I promise. It'll come. There's plenty of world to carve up. Plenty of it. We'll give that to Holland so we can give them some of this coast. Oh, that's apparently too much. Boo. Okay. I guess we can just give them the land for now. And then later we'll give them this coastline. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. All right, 200 ducats. Morocco is out. Good. Next comes Castile. I'm not going to core any of that right now. Need a diplomat. And then we're going to have to end... Well, no, we're not actually going to end this video. We're a couple minutes off. I am incorrect. So, yeah. No vassal for me. So I want to take this. So what we probably can do is pick up an army. Do I want to leave this army here? Oh, interesting. Someone's trying to convert their... You're trying to convert them to the Czech culture. Really? That's how you want to spend your... Okay. I mean, if that's what the AY wants to do, then that's what the AI gets to do. Let's see if we can transfer these guys down here. I want to take this. It's a reasonable landing point. Other forts? You do have forts down here, so if I wanted to take anything else, I need to get forts. So Castile's actually going to be a little bit longer for me to crack. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Is there anything I want to core for myself? Not really. I still kind of like handing most of this off. Dabaristan declared war on Nogai. That's fine. So you're on your way. Let's pay attention to you. Nationalism against Moravian Canada. They hold provinces in our culture group. Did you already convert it? Wait, who's Inu? Oh, you started... Oh, they started colonizing already. Excellent. Hey, you know what? This is perfect. I'm going to go ahead and give you a subsidy of, let's say, 4 ducats a month. 4 ducats a month for the next 10 years minimum. That should easily fund your expansion efforts. And French Canada apparently is expanding as well. Good. I can take all that next time. Yeah, we'll get all of this. Eventually. Just keep funding them. Let them colonize as much as they need to. Problem solved. Profit. Okay, we need to take this. Dithmartian peasants. It looks like they can handle that. So we've landed here. We've killed them. Natives are still expanding. I'm going to continue to... That's not what your port is. Let's blockade you over here. There we go. Up to 14%. Castilian separatists. Oops, alright with me, I guess. Go to Granada. Get ready to kill. Nice and easy. Castilian Louisiana is about to die to somebody else now. That's fine. That's less problem for me. Actually, I wonder... If Castilian Louisiana dies, does that reduce their war score enough? I don't know. I don't think, but maybe? Kind of depends on how big it is. Let's get a new general. 4452 is pretty decent. I'm not going to scoff at that. Get a little bit more mercantilism. And that fort is down. Good. Continue converting the heretics. Let's get back into our ships. Let's go over Mian. And we need to siege down a couple more forts. Maybe I can still find a way to make this work, but it kind of depends on how fast Castilian Louisiana dies. I mean, I'm not going to wait around forever, so... Oh, Scandinavia is ready to die again. Nice. Transport. Let's start here, I guess. Rockin'. Okay. kill all of you next. Imperialism against Kabu, okay. They're dead. Orissa broke their alliance with Assam. A lot of things changing as far as some geopolitics, but don't much care. Ming declared war on Korea, once again trying to force a tributary state. How many people are, like, breaking up their tributary status with you, Ming? Why can't you keep them together? I didn't have much trouble. AI is never as smart as the human. That's what it means. Okay, Gabon is sieged. You, apparently we have military access through France. So why don't you just go ahead and dock up for a minute. I know we need to be ending up this video, but even so. Usugi has the Enlightenment. Where's this? I'm not going to core that. I'm not going to core that. So we have rebels we're going to have to kill now, but oh well. That was easy. Wow, 92%? Jeez, how weak was their garrison? That was the fastest ever. 1 siege tick. I like it when that happens. We're Castilians. Yay. Go here and then here. It's probably fine. Oh, this is Kabu. Hello, Kabu. Apparently you broke free from Morocco. Cool. Alright, 28% sitting here. We're at 91% war score. And now we're at 98%. Is that all of your forts? No. What's this? Is this rebels? Yes, it's not actually Castile. Okay, there's these. Castilian Louisiana, but I can't get to them. And it doesn't look to me like Castile has any more land. So that's really it. So if Castilian Louisiana die... Oh, looks like they already gave up their land, so that's actually it. So let's just do a quick check. Castile. 106%, but no, that's not quite enough. Darn. All right. We're going to take that. I guess we'll go ahead and start taking a bit of African land. Something fairly easy for me to control. You have an island here that I want. Island here and here. Here. You have a few islands. Wow, you've been busy, haven't you? Okay, I'm starting to develop a proper presence over here now. That's nice. There are some Castilian peasants I have to worry about, but oh well. Look at you go, Castile. Thank you for doing all this work of colonizing. It's going to make things a lot easier for me, you know. I don't care about taking some of this land over here in Mexico. I'm surprised that I even can. So yeah, we can take a lot of islands. Basically. That's pretty much the entirety of what I can do to them. Unless I wanted to take some more land from Portugal. Which would definitely be an easy way of guaranteeing that I can vassalize them later. But I'm kind of okay with them having these 4. I don't even want to take too much from them here. Wait. Oh! Wait! I can do it now! If I take just enough land, I actually can vassalize them. Oh, yay! Okay, can I not take some of these islands then? Because that's harder for me to maintain. I have to reduce this down to a 100% war score deal. We can actually do this! Well, what do you frickin' know? I'll leave you a couple of islands so you're able to colonize around this area. I'll leave you this as well for good measure. 97% war score now. I could take even less, I suppose, but I might want to take this, just so I have a presence. This all seems pretty reasonable to me. Yeah, we can actually take Castile as a vassal now. So it is going to work. It is going to work after all. We're a little over our time for this video, but hey. It worked, it worked, it worked. Done. We're going to have to spend some Diplo power, but that's A-okay with me. Okay, Castile is done. Colonialism against France. Ooh, funsies. Okay, I need to be ending this video because I'm way over my time. So I think you guys can just sort of assume I'm going to hand all this stuff off to the proper people. Castile, we now have to bother with improving relations with them. And I'm going to subsidize them to try and encourage them to continue colonizing throughout the world. Save me a lot of effort. this should work pretty nicely. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If so, then be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.